Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we're just going to be looking at the markets, kind of updates and see what's been going on, particularly with TRON, with BACS, with IOST, with the XVG as well. XVG following a really nice pattern, although I'm not in XVG. I know a lot of people are, so I'm going to kind of look at that as well. First of all, we're going to look at the markets. Just now, what's happening in the markets just now, kind of Bitcoin took a wee dip down, so we'll just go into the markets just now and see where we are. Coin market cap, I will just go over. Okay, so where are we just now? Bitcoin is sitting at 6,729, so it took a dip, but it doesn't seem to affect the altcoins, and the BTC dominance has gone down to 44.2%, which kind of means there's a wee bit coming out of Bitcoin going into possibly the altcoins. Market capitalization, $258 billion just now. So looking good there. Who are the winners and the losers? Verge is obviously up. XVG is up 15%. And it looks as if it's going to take another run up just now. I've just seen the kind of, looked at the pattern there. Looks as if it's going to take another run up. Golem up 10%. Ontology going back up again. It just never seems to go down. Ontology, it kind of takes a wee dip down, then goes up. Skycoin is up 9.2% to $15.71. I think, was it Palm Beach? I read on Telegram Palm Beach had recommended them. I'm sure it was Palm Beach or another one of those kind of tipster newsletters. I'm sure it was Palm Beach. Mixin, never heard of Mixin to be honest, but that's up 5%. So there's only a few coins up, but the smaller altcoins look as if they're doing well. So we'll be talking about that. And first of all, we'll just go to the chat area, see who's in today. 1 second. Got a couple of people watching, which is good. Dean, good morning to you. Good to have you here. Cole Phillips, good morning to you as well. Samuel Ruffy, hey man. Crypto Dread, what's up in Florida here? If you let me know where you're from as well, that'd be fantastic, just to see how many people from all over the world we're getting. Martin Soon, morning my man. Morning to you as well, Martin. JC Standard, good morning to you. Crypto Dread, smash the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Now, if you like this video, if you like these videos or the daily updates, just hit the likes and kind of share this as well in Telegram groups or whatever as well, and just hit the subscribe button as well and the notifications bell as well. That would be fantastic if you could do that. I love that phrase, smash up the likes, smash up the likes, a la Superman. Chris Winch, good morning from rainy Gloucestershire. Like the fact that you've added some time for people to jump in. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Chris, I recognise, so I thought we'd have 2 minutes at the beginning, just say, okay, I'm going to be starting, and we'll get people in, and I'll kind of share it as well. I've not got the actual link to share it in the group, because the group is growing. We've got a free Facebook group, so the group is growing just now, which is cool since we only just started it. I didn't know what to do with it, but I thought I'd start a group anyway, and we've got that up and running. Got about 80 people in there just now, which is cool. Cardano Guppy, good morning from Australia. Love your channel. What candles do you prefer to work with when trading? I don't have time to day trade, so can't get on as much as I'd like. We'll kind of talk about that as well. Look at that. Future Physiques. Hey, Steve-O. Good to see you here, Future. Can you do a disclaimer in live? Cracks me up every time. The disclaimer in live. I will probably do that near the beginning. Scottish Bull is in. I missed you yesterday, Scottish Bull. Morning, mate. Good to see Neil moving up slightly. Yeah, it took a jump up from $44 to $54, which was good. Good to see. I know it's slipping back down, but Neo is still brilliant for the long term. Small steps, yep, definitely. I think Icon is a bargain at the moment. Icon definitely is a bargain. I think a lot of the coins, are, to be honest, are bargains, especially at these prices. So we'll take a look, and then I'll welcome a few more people in. Shouldn't have showed you that there. Okay, so what's happening with TRON? My favourite just now. I love to talk about TRON. It's not a TRON channel, but I'm in TRON heavily, so I'm going to talk about it. So it took a jump up, and I don't know why. There's no news. I can't see any news that they've come out with. They've got their kind of updates, the weekly updates Justin Sun put out. And Justin Sun, I don't know why he's doing this, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen Justin Sun's Twitter. We'll just go onto Twitter just now. Right, Justin Sun, what does he put? So Nasdaq.com kind of talked about Tron as well. This was yesterday. So Justin Sun has put, thanks for Nasdaq. On May the 31st, Tron mainnet will be launched. TRX plans to share its ERC20 identity and migrate from ETH platform. It will be a serious challenge for Ethereum. I don't know why he does that. This is not about ego-based marketing. He should just get on with being a CEO. And I put in the comments as well, by comparing himself to Ethereum and kind of others, he's giving his power away. So he should stop giving his power away to other companies like Ethereum, get on with the bloody job and just take back all his power and just kind of do the actions that he's been talking about, and let other people compare him to Ethereum or whoever it's going to be, Ethereum, Cardano, whoever it's going to be. It doesn't matter. I don't know why he does this ego-based marketing. He's proved himself already. I can understand at the very beginning, but he's proved himself already. Why does he need to keep on doing stuff like this? I don't like it, to be honest, and it makes him look a bit dodgy, to be honest, when he does stuff like this, and he's just antagonising Vitalik, to be honest. And I don't like that type of marketing. I know it gets people talking one way or the other, either really pissed off or kind of laughing, but it doesn't make them look good. There's no integrity there when you do marketing like that, and I just don't like it. I don't know what your thoughts are on Justin Sun doing stuff like this. I like it when he does his kind of usual stuff, but he's not involving anybody else, like Vitalik from Ethereum. So I don't know what your thoughts on kind of what Justin Sun does. I think he just start being a real CEO instead of pretending to be one or trying to pretend to be one, because he's got the team behind him, he's doing all the work, he's getting everything out there. There's no need to do marketing like this. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but it's a pain in the arse. But anyway, it took a jump up, kind of came straight back down, so it went up to 558 Satoshi, and that was from about 515, 516. So could it be that it's due for a jump? It could be popping from here, we don't know. We'll just look in the daily chart. Just now, daily chart still has it from 401, that's still in that upward trend on the daily chart, although it's came down and kind of jumping all over the place. Is a bit messy, the daily chart, but still looking good on the daily chart, to be honest. And there was a big sell, a big buy wall at 540. I take it that's been broken. Yeah, it has. And there's a sell wall there just at 2 million. That's not really a wall, to be honest, but yeah, it's still looking good for Tron just now. I don't know if it's going to come down a wee bit from here. It went down to, it's taken a couple of spikes. See these spikes here? The 3 spikes here, definitive spikes, or 4 spikes. One touch 497. So it might, I don't know, it might be due for a run up. You just don't know with Tron just now. It's just a bit weird kind of trading Tron just now. So for me personally, I'm just holding Tron just now because I don't know what the hell, where the hell it's going. It's not providing kind of great trading opportunities on the kind of early charts. So another one I wanted to talk about, I'll just have a wee look at the comments here. Scottish Bulls, sunny Glasgow. Yeah, it's pissing down the rain here over in Motherwell. Mertexil, good morning to you. Kevin Hunt, good morning from Maidstone in Kent. Good morning to you, Kevin. Rennie Peterson, morning again. Good morning to you, Rennie. Ad Fitness, morning from West Midlands. Big boy pants on. As long as everybody's got the big boy pants on and the big girl pants on, you'll do well. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your dad or anything like that. Put your big girl pants on, your big boy pants on, and anything I talk about are probably invested in. So this is my biased opinion, totally biased opinion. So don't take my advice, don't take anybody's advice on YouTube. Do your own research. Just use me and other people as kind of road signs to do your own research. Kim O'Brien's in the house as well. Morning from Kim in Croydon. Good to see you here, Kim. Hope you're enjoying the programme. You said you were enjoying it yesterday. And that's a programme if you're a beginner into crypto and you're just looking to kind of start out in crypto. You can join a crypto programme at CYT-Crypto.com, and Kim is one of those members. Great to see you here, Kim. Lee Litecoin, good morning to you, buddy. Again, a big thanks to you, Lee, for the backs. I'm going to be talking about backs or BABB. I spoke to the team yesterday, just asking questions in the Telegram group, and got a brilliant Telegram group and a good Reddit kind of page as well. Mike Houston, I seen you reply on Twitter on that tweet. That was awesome. Oh yeah, I had to reply to Justin Sun. I don't usually reply to kind of comments on Twitter, to be honest, because my Twitter kind of page is just really about personal development. That's the business I'm in, personal development and business. And so I don't really use it for crypto stuff. But I had to reply to that. I just thought, Justin, what the hell are you doing, mate? I just don't understand where you're going with that kind of stuff. Spikes are stopping loss hunting. Yeah. I'm holding Tron long term, Scottish Bull. See where it takes us. Long term, I think is a no-brainer, to be honest. Long term. Chardan is in house. Welcome to you as well. Scottish Bull, LL, good news coming out regarding Litecoin. Abra, not read about that. Honest Crypto Journey, Edinburgh, good morning. Had a look at BABB. It looks like a great project. Bought 225k, nice long-term hold. Yeah, I think if you're going into BABB, and I'm going to be doing a full review on that. I'm just gathering kind of more information about the banking license and stuff like that. So I was looking through yesterday at the banking license process. What does it take to go through the process of getting a banking license from the Bank of England? So I was looking at that. It's quite interesting, actually. Well, probably won't be, but I found it quite interesting. I love doing the research and stuff like this. So yeah, it's definitely a long-term hold. So if you get into BABB, I'd say buy it and just hold it and just forget about it for a year or something like that. And I think you'll be very happy in a year's time. Chadan, Croydon 2, excellent. Eddie Holland's in the house at Small Peak. Tron 2 hours ago. Yeah, weird. It was a bit strange because there was no news, there was nothing. And I thought it was a pump and dump, to be honest. But Tron could be a bit hard to pump and dump, to be honest. But I don't know what's going on with Tron just now, why it spiked up that much. It's kind of holding steady at 538, 539-ish. And there's a lot of sales coming in as well from 530 upwards. And not huge, sorry, a lot of buys coming in at 530 upwards and not that many sales. Certainly on the open books. We don't know what they're like for triggered events or for triggered books. So yeah, it was a bit strange, that one, to be honest. Adrian Farugia, hi Steve, watching you from Malta. Welcome from Malta. Scottish Bull, any comments on Soros and Rockefellers? Yeah, I spoke about them yesterday, Scottish Bull, about Soros coming in. I had mixed kind of feelings. I don't like the likes of Soros coming in. It will bring money into the market, which is a good thing, but you know with Soros it's going to be pure manipulation of the Bitcoin price. It's going to be really difficult to have people like him. He's essentially a huge whale. That's essentially what it is, and he's going to manipulate the markets. It's going to be really easy for him to do that. So I don't know how I feel about that. I love the money coming in to that market with Soros and the Rockefellers and kind of the big institutions and the Rothschilds and stuff like that. I just don't, I don't know. Mixed feelings on it, to be honest. Cardano Gope, thoughts on Encash? I like Encash. I like Encash for the kind of longer term as well, but even in the short term as well, it's going to, I think it's going to be another one that takes a run up. And again, I spoke about that yesterday as well. Rob Taylor, do you think Cardano could realistically reach $10 by the end of the year? By the end of the year, I can't see it reaching $10 by the end of the year. So Cardano just now is, how much we got just now? I think it's about 18 cents. 15 cents it is just now. So we're talking 60 times that price. So I would have to go up to 240 billion market cap at today's current levels. 240 billion, because I think it's in about 4 billion market cap. So Cardano, I can't see it reaching $10. However, if Bitcoin does go up to $50,000, then obviously the dollar value of Cardano is going to go up as well. So that's going to go up 7 times. So if Bitcoin price went up to $50,000, Cardano price is 15 cents just now. Automatically, without the Satoshi value rising, Cardano price would go up to about just over $1. So that's without the Satoshi value rising. So it could, you never know. So if we're speaking purely on dollar value, if Bitcoin goes up to $50,000 by the end of the year, then Cardano could well be $10 as well. Where was it going? Coin market cap, that's what I was looking at. Where is Cardano just now? Yeah, just under 4 billion. So today's current prices, can't see it reaching $10, but if Bitcoin shoots up to $50,000, then obviously that's going to bring the dollar value of everybody, all the other coins up as well. But we'd have to look at the Satoshi value of Cardano. So Satoshi value is 2,199 just now. Say 2,000. I don't know. It could well go up to $10 depending on the Bitcoin price and dollar value. But Cardano is a great long-term project. It's brilliant. If you're invested in Cardano, I would not be worried at all just now. Eugene Cunningham, how's all today, folks? Hope all's good. Tron, still waiting for lower price, but maybe I should just jump in now at 0036. Yeah, Tron, I don't know what's going on just now. There's no news that I've seen. Could be somebody stocking up. 540. What the sales like? There's not that many sales on the sales side. Not that many at all. Certainly on the open orders, there's not that many sales. There's a big one there at 509. 58 million. 58 million. That could just be a ghost one though. We don't know if it got to that price, if that person would keep it in the market. So it could be a ghost buy. I don't know the technical term for these when people put orders up, but they're not really orders. They just pull them straight before it gets to that value. So I don't know what you call them. I just call it a ghost order. Yeah, I wanted to look at XVG as well. XVG has fallen out a really kind of good pattern just now. And if we look at XVG just now, there's XVG. See on the hour chart, you can see here it's kind of gone, well on the daily chart, I wish I'd bloody got in, but there's no point in saying I wish I had. Okay, so on the daily chart, and this is how I look for kind of potential risers like this. On the daily chart, when the 7-day crosses the 25-day MA, that's when it kind of broke out, 426 or 420. So you maybe got in if you were waiting on a confirmation candle, maybe about 450, 500. But if you got in then, if you can see all the way up here, that the candles are kind of following closely to the 7-day MA. And it kind of, when it goes back down in price, it hits the 7-day MA and then jumps back up again. It's done that all the way up. But even on the hourly candles, it's doing that as well. So, sorry, on the hourly chart, you can see here it's gone up and the hourly chart is going up. This is the 7-day MA on the yellow line. And when it comes, it went up all the way to 1354, came down, hit the 7-day MA again, kind of closed there on the hourly chart, and then it's starting to bounce back up. So now it looks like a good time to get back into XVG as well. It looks as if it's going to take another run up. According to the patterns over the last kind of couple of days, it's following that very closely. You can see when it took a run up here, it done exactly the same thing, and it's taken a run up. So obviously they're waiting on this kind of partnership news coming out. But it's an interesting one if you were going to trade that. I'm not trading it just now, but it's definitely an interesting one if you're going to trade that, just looking at that pattern alone. And there's a great YouTuber, Vin Ferretti, I think he's called. I'm just going to look for him just now because he's actually a really good YouTuber on day trading. And I don't mind sharing people like them because he is really good. So I'm going to share his kind of channel with you as well. Vin Ferretti videos. So I'll give you a link to his channel because he is a really good YouTuber. And I think he should have more subs than he's got just now, to be honest. What else? So that was kind of XVG, and I think that's following a really nice pattern there. So if you're trading that, looks fantastic. Just going to look in the 15-minute chart, see what it's doing there. Yeah, it looks as if it's going to go back up again to hit new recent all-time highs. What else is kind of jumping up. District 0x, I've seen somebody mentioned that there. That's looking good as well. We'll just look at the change. Yeah, District 0x. And again, if you go to the day chart, you can see it kind of broke out here, or started to break out around 700. And it did shoot up, it doubled in price. District 0x, I thought it was a pump and dump. Doubled in price and then came back down again. But it's looking good for another run up. So it's sitting at 945 just now. Could it hit that kind of recent all-time high, 1577? It could. So that's another good one as well. But again, it shows the breakout on the 1-day chart, what kind of I've been talking about kind of all along. ONT, that just never goes down, does it? And again, that's following a similar pattern on the 7-day MA. But if you look at the hourly chart as well, it just looks really good. You just don't know when ontology is going to stop. I think I've got 40 ontology. I got that airdropped into when I was into Neo. So I've got 40 ontology, another 40 coming later on if I'm still in Neo. So that's looking good as well. Ontology. BE chain. I've still not researched that enough, but for trading it's looking good. ELF is a good one. ELF I'd kind of seen that the other day as well. On the day chart, it kind of broke out here a couple of days ago. It's 7637. It's now up to 9634. Recent all-time high of 14970. So that could be a good one to even get a 50% on if we're looking at the kind of recent all-time highs. So there's a lot of them that are looking really, really good for trading. Really good. One of my ones as well, QSP, Quant Stamp. That looks as if it's just breaking out on the day chart as well, and it's kind of broken out on the hourly. So Quant Stamp is looking good for a run up as well. I've got Quant Stamp, I was in it from the beginning, but I bought in January when it was kind of near its all-time high, to be honest, and I thought, okay, it's a long-term hold, and I've just held it forever. So I think I've got about 40,000 of them. What else is jumping up? There's no kind of big huge ones, but there's a lot of trading opportunities in there. We'll just go to, and I said yesterday, if you look at the coins under 1,000 Satoshi, a lot of them are looking really good for jumping up. Poet, that's not jumping up just now, but it's kind of breaking out and hovering over the breakout point at what I like on the day chart. So the 7, and that's on the day chart. If you look at the 7-day crossing the 25-day, then that's a kind of breakout there, and that's a point to look out for. So Poet is looking good. Encash as well. Somebody else mentioned that. So we can't really go on the daily. So we'll look at the 12 hourly. Yeah, it's kind of hovering. It looks as if it's poised to kind of make another breakout. To be honest, it looks as if it's poised. It did the other day. I kind of got into Encash the other day and make a quick 35 Satoshi kind of run up, which was enough for me, and then I got back into TRON. Storm on the daily chart. You can't really see it on the daily chart, so we'll go to the 6 hour. Yeah, it's kind of hovering. It doesn't know what it wants to do just now, Storm, but that could be another one to run up as well. TNB I mentioned yesterday, that's kind of broken out as well on the daily chart, but kind of hovering around about the 7-day, 25-day crossover. Excuse me. I need to get a cup of coffee when I'm doing these lives. Yeah, Fun doesn't know what it wants to do just now. IOST looks interesting as well. IOST looks interesting for another run up, to be honest. We can see here it broke out 216. It's still kind of going up, but it's reaching down to the 25-day, and I think once it reaches down there, it might be due for another run up. So I think IOST looks good as well. Where are we going with Tron? Tron's still climbing. 541. So I don't know what's going on with Tron. I'll go back to the hourly chart. See, it's kind of messy, Tron, because it's all over the place. There's no, so I don't know if that's manipulation or not. Let's go back to a few comments. Steam Valley, what's your understanding of District 0x's use? To be honest, I don't know. I've not researched it enough, Stephen. Just to let you know, I'm in this part-time. Crypto is my part-time gig. Although making a lot of money from it, it's still my part-time gig. My business is my kind of love, what I kind of teach and kind of business owners how to kind of grow the presence online. That's what I love to do, but crypto is my part-time gig, so I don't get as much time to research as I'd like to. Scottish Bill, Soros, one bad man when you look into his past. Yeah, but if he's bringing money into the market, he's bringing money into the market. It's making it more liquid, but I think he'd be a huge manipulator of Bitcoin and other coins as well. Matt Houston, do you think you could see BABB on more exchanges soon? I find Bancor strange to use. I actually liked Bancor when I used Bancor. It's just, if you're not used to it. So the Bancor network, we'll just go over just now, just while we're talking about BABB. So BABB has gone up again. It's the highest kind of riser on the Bancor network. So what you do basically on the Bancor network, if you've never used it before, you send them over Ethereum from your wallet, if it's your MyEther wallet or from your kind of Nano Ledger or your Trezor, whatever it is. You send them over Ether and then you can buy the likes of BAX. So if I was going to buy BAX, which is BABB, which I did yesterday, you can buy it with a Bancor if you send it over to their wallet, or you can use your MetaMask wallet as well if you've got MetaMask. So we'll just go next here and pay with Ether. You can see the balance I've got in Ether just now. So the balance I've got in Ether is hardly any, and I still get 3,376 BAX, which I could do. In fact, we'll do a small trade here. I don't know if it'll let me do it. Advanced settings, no, we'll just leave it at that. So you can see I've got a very small amount of Ether. I probably won't have enough for gas, to be honest. We'll go pay with, so I need to look at the gas price. So buy that. Yeah, insufficient Ether to cover gas. So try 4.3. No, not. And this is just for, just to show you how it works. We'll go 40. Might still not have enough, to be honest. Yeah, not enough to pay the gas fees. Yep. So that's why I can't actually pay the gas fees. So you've got to have enough Ether in there to pay for the gas fees as well. Just like any of them when you're buying with Ether. But it's as simple as that. It's just if you've got Ether in there, it's as simple as that. We'll see what the kind of Ethereum value is. 131. So it's going up all the time. BAX went up kind of big time for me, I think. Probably made about 10% already on it. And I bought more yesterday. So I did have 2.6 million BAX. I've now got 10 million. So I put in another $3,500 into this yesterday. And just after I did that, the price went up again. So it's looking really good, BAX. And I'm going to do a full review on it. And there's a dollar value. The dollar value just now is probably about half of what it was at the ICO price. So I think at the ICO price it was 0.0012. So it's just under half of what it was at the ICO price. Obviously when you bought it at ICO you were going to get bonuses as well. But I think just under half the bonuses are kind of negated with that if you're buying into it just now. But basically the kind of competition here would be kind of likes of Ripple, and it's banking the unbanked. That's what BAX is all about, and that's what BABB is all about. But they're waiting on the banking license. So they're in the process of applying for the banking license just now. But if they get a banking license from the Bank of England, you can see BAX shooting up big time from here. And I'm talking going up 300, 400, 500%. Plus the fact somebody else mentioned on there about kind of going on other exchanges. They are in talks with other exchanges just now. So obviously they can't disclose anything just now. It goes against the T's and C's of the exchanges, but they're in talks with exchanges just now. So I would expect quite soon that they're going to be on other exchanges as well. However, I do like the Bancor network. I do like it. So yeah, in answer to your question, I definitely think BAX is going to get onto other exchanges as well. Or BABB. Sorry, I keep saying BAX. BAX is a name for it, but it's BABB, the company. Mohammed Ahmed, BABB will do very well. Really like the project. Yeah, I like the project. I like the updates. I like the team that they're doing. They've got good social media presence. They've got a good Reddit page. They've got a good Telegram group as well. They're on Facebook. So they're doing everything right there just now for what I look at. And I am going to look at more in depth. I'm going to look at the team more in depth and look at their LinkedIn profiles and stuff like that. Read the white paper. Was impressed with the white paper as well. So I'm impressed with the kind of team on Telegram. Whenever you ask a question, there's somebody in there kind of answering all the time. So it's really good. And I've seen something on Reddit. Somebody was complaining. They kind of spoke to them and turned it around as well. So I'm really impressed with the team, to be honest. Cardano Guppy, I expect Cardano to hit 100 billion market cap at a push. So 100 billion would put it up to 25 times. So 25 times the price just now would be $3 or something like that at today's current price. So yeah, I could see Cardano's a brilliant long-term project, there's no doubt about it. But it is in competition with Tron as well. Scottish Bill, will the guy from Alibaba have any input to Tron, the now or in the future? His name escapes me. Jack Ma, you're talking about, Scottish Bill, that's his name, Jack Ma. And I think a lot of people were kind of doubting Justin Sun's connection with him, but we've seen in Justin Sun's tweet when he kind of graduated from Hoop High University that there was a kind of close connection there and he was a mentor to him. So I think he will continue to be a mentor to him, although we don't know how involved he's going to be. Dean, I'm heavily into XVG, what a ride. Big partnership announcement on the 17th of April. Yeah, so it could tank after the 17th of April, it could go up even more after the 17th of April. So if you're in XVG just now and you have been for a while, well done, you've done brilliant. And it's still going up. XVG is still looking to ride the wave. Just now it's doing fantastic. So well done to you if you're still into XVG. I think it's just going to keep on going up just now. Well, it's looking like it, to be honest. Yeah, so well done to you, Dean, that's brilliant. Brock, good morning from Amsterdam. Good to see you, Brock. JC Standard, think Ontology will be big this year. Hope it will get to the price of NEO. It's looking good, JC. It's looking brilliant just now. It's just not stopping. It's just kind of on that rocket to the moon just now. Adrian, hi Steve, can you have a look at BABB and let me know what you think? I can check that out, but I'll not do it just now. Adrian, I've never heard of BABB. Stephen, can you please insight into Monetha? Monetha, I held in Monetha from the very beginning. It kind of went up. I probably made about $20,000 to $30,000 on Monetha, but for me it was a long-term hold, and I actually got out of it. I actually got out of Monetha to get some kind of Bitcoin back and put into other projects. Not other project, put into for day trading. So I got out of Monetha, but I'm looking to get back in at these prices just now. So I'd like to hold about 100,000 of Monetha because I held from the very beginning. As I said, I made about $20,000 to $30,000, and then it kind of shot up to about 50 cents back in January. And I held it from then. I bought another 100,000 at 46 cents, which was crazy, to be honest. Really crazy. And then it went all the way down to about 8 or 9 cents. So I got out of it anyway in the hopes to get back into Monetha. I still believe in it long term, what they're doing, but the longer it goes on, there's more people coming into the space. So I don't know about Monetha just now, but I'd still like to get into it. Pete Harding, when you exit Tron for a trade, which coin do you buy into? I just go straight to Bitcoin when I exit Tron. So I just go straight to Bitcoin. Because that's the price you should be looking at, the Satoshi value. It doesn't matter about the dollar price, it's the Satoshi value I kind of look at. Martin Zoom, I'm pretty sure Verge is getting pumped now. I'm thinking of getting on as well, out by the 15th, expecting price drop on the 17th. Just depends what the announcement is on the 17th, but usually people are buying the hype and selling on news. Brock, I was wondering if you've looked into Self-Key. I haven't. It might be very interesting in future, especially for the KYC process for exchanges or ICO. So I've seen it, I know about it, but I've not looked into it in depth. Rob Taylor, Zell making a comeback soon, your thoughts? Yeah, I looked at that the other day as well. Zalika looks as if it's coming up as well. We'll just go to, so Zalika, at the moment on the charts it's not, but I think it's going to be coming out quite soon. It's going to start to go soon, but on the charts Not so much. If you're looking at the daily charts, it's on a downtrend. If you're looking at the hourly charts, it's on a downtrend as well. So you can really look on the daily charts, probably better than the 6-hour charts. If you're looking for the breakout, go to 12 hours, see what the 12 hours like. Yeah, it's on its way down just now, but I'd be keeping a close eye on that just to see a good entry point. Yeah, for trading I definitely would. I don't know about a long-term hold. Again, I've not looked into it enough for a long-term hold, but definitely for trading. Fergus here, hi, loving the videos, thanks from Edinburgh. Scottish Posse's in the house again, excellent. Thanks very much, Fergus, really appreciate that. Sean Demicola, what exchange can you buy BABB on? Guys, you can buy it on the Bancor network. So if you go to bancor.network, and you'll be able to find it there, and that's the best exchange. You've got it on IDEX as well. I don't find IDEX really easy to use, and I did find the Bancor network really easy to use. But IDEX as well, I've used it before, and you can buy it on there as well. What the price? I don't think there's any price differences now. There was price differences with IDEX and the Bancor network. So markets, IDEX, yeah, there's not really that much of a price difference now. Ether Delta as well, there's only $895 traded. So that's maybe a fifth of the price, 20% off, but I don't know how much is going to be in there, the liquidity on Ether Delta, to be honest. So that's what it's going to be good when BABB comes out onto other exchanges as well. But I have to be honest, I do like the Bancor network, and I'm actually looking into buying some Bancor as well, the token, because of that experience when I bought BABB. Rob Taylor, never heard of BABB until now, seems interesting, we'll take a look there myself. Yeah, I think it's worth looking into, definitely, and if they get the banking license, it's going to be amazing from the Bank of England. If not, if they don't get the banking license from the Bank of England, there's still talks with kind of a couple of European banks as well, and they're going over to the Middle East as well and talking to a few people there. So even if they don't get the Bank of England banking license, then they've still got other options as well. CryptoDon1, is it too late to buy XVG? For me, if I was trading this, I would say no. I'm not your financial advisor. I kind of have to say that again. I know it's a pain in the arse, but I have to say that. For me, it looks as if it's going to keep on bouncing. On the 1 hour chart, it looks as if it's going to keep on bouncing off the 7 MA. It's kind of 12.32 just now. I think it's going to start bouncing up. Soon again, it might come down a wee bit. It's went down to as low as 11.76, but I think it's going to start bouncing up around about 12.10 again, or even from now. So you're definitely not too late if you're trading it. You're definitely not too late for that, I would say. Eugene Cunningham, what's the best way to buy ETH, then transfer to Bancor to buy BACs? It depends on what exchange you're on. I don't know if you're going to sell other coins to get some Ether. So what I would normally do, what I'd done yesterday, I sold some other coins on Binance, but I traded it on the, I'll just show you here. So within Binance, I don't know how much you know, I hope I'm not kind of dumbing this down, but within Binance you've got different markets. You've got a BTC market, you've got Ethereum, you've got BNB, which is their Binance coin, and you've got Tether, which is USDT. So I would go into Ethereum. So if you were going to sell TRON, for example, you go into the Ethereum market, you type in, I'll just go there. So you go into the Ethereum market, type in how much Ether you want of BACs, and you would have to sell, I would have to sell kind of 22,000 of TRON to get 2 Ethereum, and then I'll transfer that Ethereum over to the Bancor network, and then buy BABB with the Ethereum. So how much could you get with 2 Ethereum, for example, on BABB? So 2 Ethereum, and then we go BACs. So with 2 Ethereum, you could get 1.5 million with 2 Ethereum. So that's how you do it, and you just convert it over there. So I hope that helps. Chris Cook, love the info, keep it up. Chris, expat in Canada, excellent, always wanted to go to Canada, never been there yet. But welcome Chris, good to see you here buddy. Martin Soon, BABB has communication team working for them. Yep, they've got a good communications team and a good marketing team as well, and I actually know one of them, which was a surprise when I went to first check them out. I actually know one of the girls in the marketing team, and she's a brilliant person as well, so I spoke to her about it. So that was good. It was a nice wee surprise to see her. Sean Terpstra, I finally caught your live chat. Like your info. Thanks, Sean. Really appreciate that, mate. Rishikesh. Steve, I was wondering, Cent project have a great visibility and utilisation. Would you spend some time on Sentinel? I can just now. These are kind of just daily kind of updates on what's happening in the markets and the trading kind of updates as well. But I might look into it as well when I get time. Certainly, somebody mentioned BABB. I think it was Lee Litecoin, as we said yesterday. Lee mentioned BABB, and I didn't look into it for a week or so, but I managed to get around to it, and I really liked it actually. So, Mickey, hi from Serbia. One question regarding stop losses. How do you calculate where you set your stop loss at? I.e., do you calculate a percentage, or do you prefer to set it a big even? Thanks in advance. Okay, stop loss is a good question. If you're in kind of Binance, so say for example, you're into, we'll go into the BTC market. Yeah, XVG is taking a wee run up again. So say for example, you're going to buy TRON, say a nice round even 1200. I would go 6% and put a stop loss there. So you're never going to lose any more than 6%, but the potential to gain, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 40% is still there, whilst minimizing the risk as well. So if you're in Binance, for example, you could say, okay, I want to sell Binance at 6% below. You have to work out what is 6%. 6% at 1200 is about 72. So it'd be 72 minus 1200, so that would be 1128. So you put a stop order in to sell your XVG at 1128. It's as easy as that. That's all you do. You just put a stop in at 1128 and put the limit in as 1128 as well. Hit the sell button, and that should put your stop loss in. So I usually put it about 6%. I never want to lose any more than 6% unless I'm going to be doing it, unless I'm okay holding it long term. With XVG, I wouldn't be okay holding that long term, to be honest, because I'm not in it, because I've not been in it, to be honest. If I was in it long term from 400 and I was still trading, I probably wouldn't put a kind of stop loss on it, because I'd have just been accumulating, to be honest. So if I was buying more TRON, for example, I wouldn't put a stop loss in unless I was actually actively trading it or day trading it. But I wouldn't mind holding TRON as well, but you know I'm holding TRON as well. So I might not put a stop loss in there. But if I'm just day trading a particular coin and I want to go in and out, definitely I put a 6% stop loss in. So I don't know if that helps you or not. I hope that helps you. Eugene Cunningham, brilliant, thanks mate. Pleasure Eugene. Mark Innes, cheers, thanks for the update mate. My pleasure Mark. Honest Crypto Journey, Scottish Posse is in the house and growing. Should maybe consider organise a local Scottish meet for a crypto and coffee chat. That'd be good actually. That would actually be good. We spoke about that last week because there's a lot of Scottish people, and I don't think there's a Scottish kind of contingency in the crypto we could all meet up, so we maybe should kind of do something like that. It'd be quite cool to do something like that. Right, I think 49 people watching just now, which is really good actually for this time in the morning. Really chuffed. I think that's it for the moment. I don't know why I clicked on that. That's my portfolio just now. So I'm just going to show you the portfolio. I've got TRON, Bitcoin there, Origin Trail, which I bought way back. BABB is actually going up in price. Again, that's doing really well for me. QuantStamp. And this is a place called Coin Tracker. I'll put that in the comments. Coin Tracker is really good just for tracking your portfolio. I really like it. Like the look of it. QuantStamp, Trinity Network, AdBank, Wager, BitDegree, InsurePav. I've got loads of them, to be honest. Substratum as well, Blockport. And these are all about 80% down, if I'm being honest. So if this all kind of went up to my buying levels, I'd probably back up to about 300,000-400,000. And it was at one point up to 500,000 valuation. But I didn't get out. I should have got out then, paid off the mortgage. Although I paid off a lot of the mortgage with the kind of money I've already made in crypto. What other one? Blockport's really interesting. Definitely really like that for the long term. 10x I've still got, held from the beginning, to be honest. Syndicator, really like that. Digibyte, that was just a maybe's aye, maybe's no kind of buy. Airswap, really like that as well. Moincoin, I think that's got a really good future as well, although it's doing shit just now. ETHLend, Agrelo, Bread, Vertcoin, Navcoin, Salt, and Patient Touré as well. So they're probably all down about 80%, which is shite, to be honest. But I'm okay holding long term. This is what crypto's all about. This time next year, I'd like to show you that portfolio, and it says $1 million. $1 million, that'd be amazing. Vincent Y, hi, XVG, what's happening? Is it taking another jump? Yeah, XVG is just on the news, waiting on the news coming out on the 17th of April. Mark Ennis, we still like Moin, mate. I do like Moin. I do like it. And I like it, and I've got Moin's wallet as well, so I'm collecting about 16 free Moin every single day. So I think I started at 9,500. I've now got about 10,300 Moin from when I bought it, but I bought it like when it was kind of high in price, to be honest, and that's about 80% down as well, 75% down from where it was. CryptoDon 1, nice, I can't wait to pay off the house with crypto. Yeah, that's going to be a big day. It's going to be the taxes that are going to be the killer. When you're kind of cashing into fiat, it's going to be the taxes that are going to be the killer, so I have to pay taxes for this year. It's a pain in the arse, and I just grudge it so much. Paying the tax man on kind of all the research I've done, the number of hours I've put in, and they're getting money on my kind of hard work. But if I was to make a huge loss of $1 million, would they give me money back? Would they kind of, no, they wouldn't. So I just freaking hate them. But you have to do it. JC Standard, Ontology just hit an all-time high. Crazy what Ontology are doing. So what price are they at in dollar value? $3.92. That's brilliant. Imagine getting in at the beginning with Ontology as well, or at the very low, over 11,000. You'd have been 5x your money already, and it's still going up. Still doing really, really well. So Ontology, how many coins have they got? Got 1 billion. 1 billion coins, and it's still up to $3.88. I know there's only a circulating supply of 241 million. Market cap of 936 million. Excellent. So if you're in Ontology, you've done amazing. As I said, I've got 40 Ontology, and that was from an airdrop, which is quite cool. Do you have a price prediction for XVG? No, sorry, I don't. I honestly don't. It could hit its all-time high. It just depends on this kind of news that's coming out. Mark Ennis must get the wallet. Yeah, the wallet's dead easy to set up, Mark. I'll definitely get it, because you're getting free kind of Moin every single day, and I've been collecting that ever since I bought it. Peter Harding, when TRON has its own live mainnet away from Ether, will it weather the storm in BTC and Ether dip? That's my thinking as well. That's my question as well, to be honest, Peter. And you would think that the BTC price and Ether price and stuff like that wouldn't affect it, but it's going to, because essentially what's happening there in the markets is sentiment kind of trading. So people are trading on sentiment. So it's all about kind of crowd psychology when you get into that. So if BTC suddenly dips and crashes in price, a lot of people are still going to sell when it's on the mainnet. TRON are going to sell it on the mainnet, thinking shit, it's going to tank as well. The whole market's going to tank. So I don't know how that's going to play out, and it's going to be interesting to see when it goes on to the mainnet what's going to happen with that. So if you're talking about kind of sentiment trading as well, I think it's still going to, the BTC price, the dollar value of BTC is still going to affect TRON as well. Good thing we have a family tax business, Crypto Don Juan. Excellent. Is that in the UK? Is that in the UK, Crypto Don Juan? What's your thoughts on Encash? Is a good coin. I think it's got a good future as well. Encash for trading. I like coins for trading because I don't have that much time to research, as I said. But Encash I think is going to be good for trading in the short term. But long term as well is going to be a good one. King Bavero, morning to you. I'm just getting ready to close down, King Bavero, but welcome to you. Studio 10, good morning as well. Mr. Evil Furby, are you excited for the TRON news on the 31st? Yes, I think it's going to be good when it goes onto the mainnet. I don't know how it's going to affect the price, but I think on the run-up to the mainnet launch, I think it's going to be really good. Cole Phillips, Steve, how much did you start investing in crypto with and when did you start? I started investing in crypto in June 2017 and I didn't have that much, well I did have that much money. So I started with $20,000 because I sold a website and instead of taking the $20,000, I just asked for it in 8 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin at the time was $2,500. So I asked for 8 Bitcoin instead of $20,000. Got the 8 Bitcoin, started trading straight away on Bittrex, and I traded it all the way up to $500,000, and then the crash happened, and I'm back down to about 138 as of today, as of this minute. So really, I've traded $20,000 up to 138, but was up to 500. Well, 515. It was up to. So I did well, and I believe in kind of my trading abilities and my ability to research properly as well. So I think it's really good. But I expect this time next year, this will be up to $500,000-$600,000 again. A lot of people wouldn't kind of share that with you, but I don't mind sharing stuff like that with you. I know all my cryptos are safe, so hopefully nobody's going to come at the house and try and rob me or anything, because they're all safe, apart from the trading coins that I've got. And there's not that many, it's only a couple. Arafat, hello sir from Bangladesh. Hi to you, all the way from Bangladesh. Crypto Don Juan, just signed up for Banker. Could you show us how to use it quickly? Banker, so if you've just signed up for it, you've created a wallet for it, I would imagine, Crypto Don Juan. What you do is you send Ethereum over to the Banker network with your kind of wallet address. So, so click on My Wallet, and what you do is click on Receive. You copy this address here, which is your Ethereum address. Copy that, send it from your exchange, if it's Binance or something, send it from your exchange in Binance over to the Banker network. Then you'll have 2 Ethereum worth or whatever it is, and then this is how you kind of buy. So what you would do then is say enter amount of Ethereum. If you've got 2 Ethereum, put 2 Ethereum in there, and then we click on backs. For example, say you want to buy 1.5 million with 2 Ethereum, so then you'll convert, ask for your Banker wallet, and then it will look at your balance, and then you just click on buy. So that very quickly, in a nutshell, that's how easy it is to use. I don't know if that is going to help you. Maybe you have to watch this back again. Crypto Don Juan, no, the United States you're from. I was going to say you could help me with the taxes and crypto as well. King Bavaria, question, maybe a stupid question. If BTC doubles, is TRX worth double, or is it somehow attached to the dollar value as well? Okay, I'm going to show you this as well. I've shown you this before, but this is a really good calculator, because I always ask that kind of question as well when I was first starting in crypto. So we've got the TRON value just now. I'll just show you this very quickly, because this is quite a cool question actually, and it's one that I asked all the time. So TRON value is 536 Satoshi just now. So we're going to put in the Satoshi value of 536, and we're going to put the dollar value of what is the, not the dollar value, the Bitcoin price is at 6725. So 6725, and say you've got 1 million coins, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So at the moment, if you had 1 million coins at the current Bitcoin price and the Satoshi value at 536, it'd be worth $36,000. However, we can change this here and say, okay, what happens if the Bitcoin price doubles? So it goes up to 14,000. How much is my 1 million coins there? It goes up to 75,000. So it does double up if the Satoshi value stays the same. But if Bitcoin price goes up to 14,000, it means sentiment has changed and more people are going to buy. So the Satoshi value of Tron is going to go up as well. So say the Bitcoin price did double and Satoshi value changed as well because sentiment is changing in the market. Say it did go up to 800. That's how much your coin would be worth, 1 million coins. So from 36,000 to 112,000. But that's why we have to keep an eye on the Satoshi value. But even if the Satoshi value kind of goes down, so it was at 536, if it goes down to 400 and Bitcoin price still doubles, it's still worth more than 36,000 what you first put in. So that's why it's important to keep a hold of some Bitcoin as well and try and accumulate Bitcoin as well for everybody to do that. I hope that helps. So it wasn't a stupid question, King Bavaria. Starport, do you hold XRM? I don't hold XRM. Think it's a good coin. Think it could do well for the future. Rob Taylor, you'll be a millionaire in crypto in 1 to 2 years. Hope so. I hope so, Rob. I hope we all are. Brock, thank you, Steve, again for the excellent info you provide. I'll be interested in your thoughts regarding self-key if you have time to dive in. Thanks very much. I will kind of dive in at some point for self-key. Cole Phillips, okay, thank you, Steve, my pleasure. Cole, CryptoDon1, okay, nice, thanks. Thank you. Banco Wallet through Messenger. Yeah, you can sign in through Messenger, which is really good. King Bavario, yes, thanks. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've been on long enough, kind of talking away. But thanks as ever for tuning in. Really appreciate you tuning in on the live. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And remember to, I was going to say smash up the likes again, but just hit the likes button and subscribe if you've not subscribed already, and hit the kind of notification bell as well, so you get a notification every time I do a video or every time I do a live for you as well. We're going to be doing the BABB. I'm going to be doing the BABB video for you this week sometime, so keep an eye out for that as well. And you can, if you're a Tron holder, you can join us in the Tron kind of Telegram chat as well. And I'll put a link down below for you as well for the Tron Telegram chat. It's a really good group, very active as well. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, and have a brilliant day whatever you're doing. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.